what is happening to you and what they are doing to you. Rise up targeted individual chads. Expose the glowies and help other targeted individuals by posting what is happening to you and what they are doing to you. Consider the following. A targeted individual is a person who has been singled out because of his or her activism, whistleblowing, or political ideological dissent. Gang stalking usually happens when a person that has committed no crimes is defamed in some way. Neighborhood Watch and other untrained opinionated vigilantes are the obvious offenders of gang stalking, including official or unofficial political groups, etc. Tactics used include 1. Illegal surveillance, bugs placed in home, work, vehicle. 2. Illegal wiretapping. 3. Illegal investigation of all personal and private documents, including medical and financial records. 4. Waves of criminal activity, including vandalism, poisoning, break-ins, theft, and sexual assault. 5. Hacking of all electronic devices. 6. Harassing phone calls, texts.
Yeah, no, they call it, that's 100% true. Like this neighborhood, like Fort Smith in the city, like they're like a neighborhood watch, but all they do is slander me and shit like that. Like talking about like hacking in like wiretapping, right? See this? Yeah, that's the same shit. Like he's pretty on point so far. There's a lot of people who claim to be targeted individuals or who claim to be dealing with gang stalking, and they're just schizophrenic. But then they're like, you see this right here? That means your device is illegally pre-hacked. That's a wiretap right there. You see that blinking light? You can't see that with the naked eye. You have to put a phone camera over it, right? Just to be able to see it. It's a fucking violet infrared. But that means you're dealing with like illegal wiretapping, illegal surveillance, shit like that. Any 5G device that I come into contact with is fucking pre-hacked like that. Like, for example, like, I talk about all of the illegal shit that the Sebastian County Courthouse and the Sebastian County Sheriff's Department has done to me for the last 4 years. And if I type, like, words like Sebastian, like, this is Fort Smith, Arkansas, the courthouse here is this is Sebastian County. Like, these hackers will type, like, winking emojis behind the word Sebastian and shit. But yeah, no, this dude's on point so far.
And emails. 7. Redirects to gang stalkers when the target calls for help or assistance.
Yep.
8.
Yep, redirects to gang stalkers. I can't, like, the block communication things, like, I can't get into contact with people who try to get into contact with me and shit. Yeah, dude, these people hold people hostage and shit. Like, if you try to contact certain people, sometimes you'll, you'll be, like, contacting somebody that you think that you know, and they'll redirect the message or the call to, like the hackers and gang stalkers, and then you'll be talking to somebody that you think is somebody that you know, but you're talking to a different person who is just fucking, like, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucking bullshit. These people think they can do whatever the fuck they want to people. They're all cowards, though. That's one thing about gang stalkers. They're cowardly. They're all talk. The dude's on point. Like I think like his little like little voiceover for it is a little corny, but he's on point. That's exactly what they do. All of the social media monitors like YouTube, Facebook, X, any social media monitor, any internet monitor, they're all involved in gang stalking as well. That's like Google, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, etc. But yeah, no, that's like I've dealt with intense fucking gang stalking. So
Activity including vandalism, poisoning, break-ins, theft, and sexual assault. 5. Hacking of all electronic devices. 6. Harassing phone calls, texts, and emails. 7. Redirects to gang stalkers when the target calls for help or assistance. 8. Organized harassment and stalking by law enforcement, private security firms, and ordinary citizens. 9. Being ostracized by entire communities based on slander and rumors.
That's
usually
true.
outright lies said about that person.
I'll put my 2 cents in on gang stalking as a whole. This is based on shit I've heard or been around or learned. It'll seem like hyperbole, but just chalk it up to being just me shucking and jiving. The primary word is gang.
Illegal wiretapping.
you will go over that one more time.
Person that has committed no crimes is out because of his or her activism, whistleblowing, or political ideological dissent. Gang stalking usually happens when a person that has committed no crimes is defamed in some way. Neighborhood Watch and other untrained opinionated vigilantes are the obvious offenders of gang stalking, including official or unofficial political groups, etc. Tactics used include 1. Illegal surveillance, bugs placed in home, work, vehicle. 2. Illegal wiretapping. 3. Illegal investigation of all personal and private documents, including medical and financial records. 4. Waves of criminal activity, including vandalism, poisoning, break-ins, theft, and sexual assault. 5. Hacking of all electronic devices. 6. Harassing phone calls, texts, and emails. 7. Redirects to gang stalkers when the target calls for help or assistance. 8. Organized harassment and stalking by law enforcement, private security firms, and ordinary citizens. 9. Being ostracized by entire communities based on slander and rumors, usually outright lies said about that person.
I'll put my 2 cents in on gang stalking as a whole. This is based on shit I've heard or been around.
ALX81J.
That guy that always wears the Dead Kennedy shirt and walks to Mojo's Market or Star Market or whatever. Eventually, they'll figure out if you do drugs, usually by offering you a tester, if you're a weirdo that walks around their apartment naked and so on. They have a bunch of technology to evade the cops, and that they use in robberies and shit, or just have around for self-defense. I knew one guy that had a Glock with a switch on it, and it had an extension switch thing on the side that folded out, which was like a visual display, which was tied to his optics, which had a camera, and it displayed what he was aiming at in thermographic, with a cursor over the target center or whatever. So I'm assuming they use shit of that nature to just scope out a place, especially at new people, to see if they can. A. Sell them drugs. B. Rob them. C. See if they do weird shit. Stand around their place and smoke blunts and ice while they point the new G36 at you with a thermal scope from down the street with the police scanner on in the background.
I gotta take a share.
Unless you have a huge-ass TV, a PS5, and a 2500 gaming PC. They'll probably never
Gotta take a shower.
If you piss them off, they do some shit which is called bully shit. And that could be intimidation, extortion, or you being excessively ridiculed or threatened. You could be jumped, especially if you owe debts that you don't pay.